So program to test whether the given string is palindrome or not. To test a given string is palindrome or not. Okay, so two ways are there. Okay, so first what I am doing is I am storing the string here. Li say RIL then say /0. This is how it is stored. Assume that I have stored this in a S1. Okay, so what are the indexes of this? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so the first logic is you can declare another string S2. You can have another string S2 and you can copy this in a reverse order. You can copy this in reverse order. Yes or no? Say your S2 is this. Now this is your S2. So what you can do? You can copy in the reverse order. That means you have to go to the last position of this string. How do you get the last position of this string? That means if you find string length here, what happens? Say for example, okay. So if you use string length function, say n is equal to string length of S1. If you say n is equal to string length of S1, what it returns? It returns the value as a 5. Yes or no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it returns the value as a 5. Okay, but where is the first character? Last character is at position 4. See here, last character is at position 4. So you have to do n minus minus. If you say n minus minus, then you will get the last character position. Okay, so then you go on copy into S2 here. So S2 of, now you can say n minus minus is equal to S1 of, okay, so some I is equal to 0 you might have stored, for example, I is equal to, sorry, S2 of last character should be stored in a first position of S2, yes or no? Okay, so S2 of I plus plus you can say here. S2 of I plus plus is equal to S1 of n minus minus. Postfix operation, post increment operator I am using. So what happens first? I is equal to 0, S2 of 0. Okay, so this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So S2 of 0 is equal to S1 of 4. What is n minus minus here? N minus minus will be 4 here. Okay, so S1 of 4 means this will be copied here. So L will be copied. So last character you are copying in a first position. Okay. So then afterwards I plus plus I becomes what? 1. N minus minus N becomes what? 3 here. So again you keep this in loop. So again this executes. S2 of 1. S2 of 1 is equal to S1 of 3. Okay. So this will be copied here. Okay, so I will be copied here. Okay, so then again I plus plus I becomes 2 and n minus minus n also becomes 2. Okay, so this 2 r will be copied into this, r is copied here. Okay, then I plus plus I becomes 3 here, n minus minus n becomes 1 here. Okay, so S2 of 3 in this position. So this 1 will be copied here. Okay, so this will be copied here. I will be copied here. Okay, so then I plus plus I becomes 4. N minus minus n becomes 0. So this 0th L will be copied here. L will be copied here. So afterwards, just what you do is after now the loop should end here. Okay. So after coming out from the loop, you can say S2 of n is equals to /0. So then /0 will be stored here. Now you can see S1 literal and S2 also literal. That means if you compare these two, then you can say that it is a palindrome. Okay. So how you can compare this? By using string compare function. So you can use string compare. Now you can say S1 comma S2. Okay. So what it returns? It returns a 0. Okay. So that you store here in some variable k here. Then you test here. If k is equal to 0, then you confirm that it is a palindrome. It is a palindrome because both are equal means palindrome. Otherwise, else you say it is not a palindrome. So this is one general logic we'll get. Okay, but here you need to copy the entire string into second string. Okay, assume if the string is of some thousands characters, so 1000 characters you need to copy. It takes time. That means you are wasting a CPU time there. You are wasting a CPU time. Okay, so you have to write an efficient program. How you can write an efficient program? Now we think of the another logic. This is one logic. Okay, so another efficient logic if you want to find out. Okay, so assume you have only a string. Okay, so little. Assume I have stored a little or madam. This time I say I store another string madam. Okay, so then slash 0 will be stored here. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Assume this is S1. Okay, so what you can do is now if it is a palindrome string, you know that the first character and last character both are equal. You compare first character and last character. If they are equal, then go to the second character and last but one character. You compare these two. Okay, so like this go on comparing until you reach middle of the string. Until you reach middle of the string. If you reach middle of the string, then you can confirm that it is a palindrome. If any one is not matching in this, then you can confirm it is not a palindrome. Okay, so this is simple loop. We can use only one string here so that you can save memory for S2 here. Okay, but the question is how to get the position of last character. Last character position, how to get? You know already. Okay, so already you know that first character position you can keep track in a variable called as I starting from 0. Okay, so last character position how you will get? You can use string length function is a say string length of S1 you can say. So what it returns? It returns 5. But where is the first character, last character? At 4. So you can use another variable j is equal to, okay, so minus minus n you can say. J is equal to minus minus n. So j value will be now 4. Okay, so 0 and 4, first character and last character positions now you know. Okay, so now you go on compare like this. Now you go on compare. Okay, so if S1 of I plus plus is equal to S2 of J minus minus, you can say S2 of J minus minus. So if S1 of I is 0, post increment means first comparison is done, afterwards I and J values will increment and decrement here. Okay, so S1 of 0, S1 of 0 means M is equal to, here also S1, sorry, here also S1, S1 of J, what is J value? 4, S1 of J. Okay, so M and equal, yes. So what happens then? I plus plus I value will become. So if this is true, what you want to do? You have to do nothing. So if you want to do nothing, just you can keep an empty semicolon here. That means this is the empty statement to be executed. Nothing to perform. Nothing to perform. Okay. So again it goes back. I plus plus I will become 1 and J minus minus J will become 3 here. Okay, so again it compares. If S1 of 1 is equal to S1 of 3. Okay, so 1 is equal to 3. This is what we are comparing. 1 is equal to 3. Yes, equal. Okay, so equal means again I plus plus and J minus minus. I will become now 2. Okay, so then J will become now 2. J will become now 2. Now see here, both have reached to the middle of the string here. Okay, right? So then when you have reached middle of the string, you can stop here and you can confirm. You can confirm that The given string is palindrome, otherwise not a palindrome. So how to know whether you have reached middle of the string? You know length of the string. Length of the string is 5. Okay, length of the string is 5. Okay, so then when you say n by 2, 5 by 2. 5 by 2 means what you will get? 4. Sorry, 5 by 2 means you will get the result as a 2. Yes or no? Okay, so here integer by integer division will be performed, then you will get the result as a 2 here. Okay, so when you have reached to the position 2, then you stop and you can confirm there. But if the string is of even length, okay, so then how to find the middle of the string? Okay, so even length string, can you give an example of a even length string? Madam, Liril, all these are odd 5 characters are there. Okay, so then mom, dad, all are this. Then what happens? We have another string, say like a palindrome strings. Say Malayalam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, this is odd length. Okay, for example, I have a string like this A, B, B, A. Assume. Okay, so this is 0, 1, 2, 3. Even length string A, B, B, A. Reverse also A, B, B, A. So when you find a string length means what you will get? N is equal to 4 you will get. So n by 2 means when you say n by 2, its value will be 2 here. Okay, so that means when you reach here. So how you are comparing here? 0 and 3. A equal? Yes. Then next this equal? Yes. Okay, and when you reach to the position 2, again you will stop here. Okay, so when you reach middle of the string, then you can confirm here. Otherwise, what is happening? I is increasing from this end, J is decreasing from this end. Okay, so when as long as I greater than J, sorry, I less than J, you can say 0. As long as I less than J, that means I will cross this one. I will become 0, 1 and I will become 2. J will become 3, 2 and 1. Okay, so I value is 2 and J value is 1 means you have crossed this. That means you compared all the characters. So when as long as I less than J, you go on compare. Okay, or you can use this middle of the string n by 2 value you can use. Okay, so for this now we need to write the program. The same logic, whatever we discussed in the second method. Okay, so that you can implement, or if you want you can implement the first method also. Okay, so I'll demonstrate both the programs quickly. Okay, so what I do is I take another empty file here. Okay, so let me save the program so that you can see what is this program for. Palindrome. Okay, so I say palindrome dot c. So here program to test whether the given string is palindrome or not. Okay, so then include the header file stdio.h. What for we are including this stdio.h? Printf, scanf functions, getS function we are using, all input output functions they are available. Similarly, we need to use string.h. So that's why include string.h also here. Okay, so then write the main function, then begin the main here. Okay, so what we do is we declare a string str1 of size some 40. Okay, first logic you want to implement. Okay, so I'll go with first logic str2 of size 40. Okay, so string length we need to find out, then n I'll use. Okay, so then I value for loop control I use I value here. First ask the user to enter a string. So just say enter a string. Okay, so now read the string using gets function, gets str1. Now your first string literal will be present in this. So what you need to do here? First you need to find out a string length of s1 you need to find out. Okay, to get the last position. Yes or no? Okay, so find a string length here. Now you can say n is equal to string length of str1. String length of str1. Now you'll get string length of str1, but it gives 5. But where is the last character position? Last character position will be at 4. So you have to immediately say n minus minus you have to say. Okay, so then say n minus minus. Now you say n minus minus. Okay, so you are reaching to the last character position. So this indicates last character position. Okay, right? So now use the loop here. Okay, so whatever this you want to compare here. Okay, you want to copy from last character to first position in S2. Okay, so you use a loop here. So how long you have to use? How long you have to use here? Okay, I plus plus and n minus minus you are saying. N value is decreasing here. Okay, so until n greater than or equal to 0, you have to, because n value will be 4. Okay, so 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Even if 0 also it should be copied. Okay, so as long as n is greater than or equal to 0, when n becomes less than 0, then it stops. So that is the condition to be used here. Okay, so while n greater than or equals to 0, as long as n is greater than or equal to 0, just you copy here. Okay, so how to copy? Just see here, s2 of I plus plus you have to copy into s2. Okay, so s2 of, so here you need to declare I value as 0. So otherwise garbage value will present, it gives wrong result. So s2 of I plus plus is equal to S1 of n minus minus, you can say. Okay, so then this loop copies the characters from last position to first position in S2. Okay, then finally when you come out, you have to say S2 of n is equal to, is it n or I value? S2 of I you have to say here. Okay, so I value increment no 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So S2 of I you should say /0. Okay, so immediately after coming out from the loop, you say S2 of I. S2 of I is equal to /0. /0. Okay, so then immediately /0 will be copied. Now you can use this string compare function here. Okay, so now you have both strings. Now use string compare function here. Now you can say k, have we declared k here? No. Okay, so you declare k also here. So I use string compare function. Now I say k is equal to string compare str1 comma str2 I say. Okay, so now if k value is equal to 0, k value is equal to 0, now you can say printf the given string Okay, so what is the given string? Percentage yes. Percentage yes is a palindrome. Is a palindrome. And here you can say str1 is the given string. So otherwise else just you print here. Okay, so you print it is not a palindrome. So here just you add is not a palindrome. Is not a palindrome. That's it. Okay, so then say return 0. Return 0. Save the program. So what we are doing is, see here, we are entering a string. Okay, so then we are finding length of that string and we are going to the last character position here. Okay, so then I am copying a last character into another string. Okay, so S1 last character to first character I am copying into another string. I am copying this str1 in reverse into str2. Okay, so then I am comparing whether they are equal or not. If equal, you can say palindrome. Otherwise, it is not a palindrome. Okay, this is the logic. Just build the program. S2, somewhere I have used S2. Okay, so we have declared S1 and str1 and str2. No, so there is no S2 here. So I can say str2 is equal to str1. So build the program. So again here I have used str2. So I have to say string s2. str2 of I is equal to /0. 0 errors. Okay, so then run the program. Now you say madam. I am entering madam here. So the given string madam is a palindrome. It prints. Okay, so you enter some other string here. Okay, so even length string will enter ABBA. I enter. The given string ABBA is a palindrome. Okay, because you are just copying the string in reverse order. Okay, so whatever string you enter, then it. Now I enter a string which is not a palindrome. Okay, like MADAME I enter. Okay, now we'll see the given string MADAME is not a palindrome because in reverse if you copy it is not matching. So that's why it says it is not a palindrome. Okay, so even some string if you enter like hello if you enter, then it is not a palindrome, it prints. So this way we can use one logic to test whether the given string is palindrome or not.